Welcome to the ISAAQIYA Community, a people whose origin dates back to the 17th century and are said to have migrated from Somaliland, the semi-autonomous region of the war-ravaged Somalia. A community who, despite having stayed in Kenya for decades, are still not so sure about their destiny, fighting each day for their voice to be heard. The first group of the ISAAQIYA is believed to have arrived in Kenya as porters, guards and gun bearers for Yuch Tumli, the third Baron of Delamere in 1890s, and since then they have known no other home apart from Kenya.
Walipitia Ethiopia na farasi na ngamia. Yani babu yangu ni second generation ya kutoka wakati ya Dalamia wa kwanza, Dalamia wa pili.
Born just before independence, 58-year-old Sarah Ismail says she has never been or traveled to the northeastern province where most Kenyans of Somali origin reside. A large proportion of the ISAAQIYA clan in Naivasha are the fourth generation of a group who were rated third-class citizens after the Europeans and Indians during the pre-colonial times.
Na nilifika hapa Naivasha 1939.
Wallace Wagosho is a member of the famous Kenyan freedom fighters, the Mau Mau. And he as well attests to this.
Niliona watu watatu hapa Naivasha. Mwingine ni mzungu, wa pili ni muhindi, watatu walikuwa mshumari. Na ndipo niliwaona hawa washumari katika kabe moja ilikuwa inaitwa kabe ya shumari.
With no permanent home, the remnants of this community are still very much attached to their tradition, from the cooking to their dressing and even their language, despite intermarrying with different tribes in Kenya and having no clue of how their homeland looked like. Some can even speak fluent Kikuyu. However, despite their long history dating back to the 17th century, the ISAAQIYA are still in solitude and have for many years been suffering in silence due to neglect by successive governments.
Kibaki aliturudishia ardhi yetu. Sasa baada ya hapo tukakuta hii ardhi hii ambayo ilikuwa ni malisho ya mafugo yetu ilikodeshwa, ilinyakuliwa na kari. Ni watu binafsi lakini wanatumia jina ya kari.
If you come and pay a visit to this particular community here in Naivasha, there's no doubt that you'll find a sense of desperation written all over their faces. They're desperate to find a lasting solution to a problem they say they have been facing for decades, the land issue. But even as they tirelessly fight for justice, one man has literally been fighting alone on behalf of the community. Ahmed Ali Farah, the chairman of the community. He tells me that it has been a long and difficult struggle to rebuild their lives.
We were the richest African and we are the poorest today. Kila tukitaka kujenga temporary houses, municipal inafiwa fitina na wengine wanakuja wanavunja.
These pictures dating back to the 1960s showing Naivasha Somali Boarding Primary School, the current Naivasha Boarding School constructed by the community and later on taken by the government, perhaps a testimony of their influential past. And as ISAAQIYA till their land and look after their livestock, they are optimistic that their decade-long cry for a permanent home will one day be heard. Yusuf Ibrahim, K24 Evening Edition in Naivasha.